Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing, once again, another, top 5 best Bloodline video. Because I did one of these a while ago, but since then, 2 new Bloodlines have been added, and they both make it into the top 5. So I kinda need to remake the entire thing, just so people don't get confused. So yeah, let's just get straight into it.
Also guys, before we start, I just want to say, only 1% of you are subscribed, so if you aren't subscribed, what are you doing? Hurry up, press the subscribe button.
Alright, so in the number 5 spot we have Getsuga. This is because it's an EKG with a really busted mode. Like, if I go up to these logs really quick, I'll just show you the moves. So this is a grab, it's on GCD with the Ashura stun. So you can't really use a stun and this at the same time. But it's really good. It's a nice combo starter, especially if you broke their block with something else before. Block their broke, man. Okay, anyway, you also have some nice moves. It's probably better for me to go over to the other logs for these moves, because honestly, these are high AoE. So there should be a log right around here that I can crash into. So this is the first move. Now, it looks like it does 23k, but I can assure you it does a lot more, because it's actually a knockback, and they actually ride the damage along, so it does about 40 to 60k, I believe. Anyway, wait, that was the second move, not the first move. Yeah. Anyway, let's do the third move now. This is just a Rasen Shuriken Toss. I would not use this personally. It does enough damage to just block break them completely, but it just has such a long startup and no iframes, so you can just get comboed while you're in the air, so it's not very practical. Anyway, the main part why this is here is due to this mode, which is one of the better modes in the game. So it looks the exact same as Minakaze. Ooh, they changed it a bit. The bottom's more yellow now, and the top is more like a, orangey color? It's like a pastel orange now. They changed that. It used to be yellow. Anyway, so if we go over here, use the C-Spec, look at this damage. Oh! Okay. 100k. It used to do 120k, so it's been nerfed, which is good. We also have an E-Spec. Now this E-Spec is very good, because it grabs them and then they stay in the air for a while, because it's the exact same as the first move. So it's a really nice combo starter. And of course the Q-Spec makes you massive. And when you become massive, you take 4 times less damage, and you also get a new E-Spec, which is like a Rasen Shuriken Toss, again. Except this time it does 60k damage. Oh, sorry, I mean 120k damage. 110k. But yeah, clearly, my mistake. That's a ton of damage, especially since it's only like a, 25 second cooldown. Also, we got the C-Spec again. It's the exact same, unfortunately. Doesn't actually change, still 93k. So yeah, that's pretty much all of Getsuga done. So let's go on to the next bloodline. Alright, in the number 4 spot, we have Kamaki Inferno, or Kamaki Akuma. They're the same thing. I'm using the skin version because it looks a lot cooler. But yeah, all of the moves on this are very good. I mean, the first one's debatable, since it's not very good for anything apart from block breaking. But yeah, we got the second move, which is a high damage, high DPS thing. High DPS, low SPA attack. So it's just just spam, really nice. And we also got this third move, which is like a really nice combo extender that does a decent amount of damage. So it's a chase, and it's omnidirectional, so you can go anywhere with it. It's not locked to the floor or anything. And it does, what's that, 52k damage? Which is decent. But the main reason why it's here is because of the mode. Now, everyone probably already knows what the mode does, but I'm going to show it anyway. So the C-Spec is basically the same as the third move, but more broken. And we also got the Q-Spec, which is like that. Did I wait until the cooldown was over, or does it actually just do 132k? Hang on, I need to test that again later. But yeah. And we also have the counter on it, so if I go over to get some NPCs real quick, just run right over to them. Where are they? Over there, okay. Let's go over to these NPCs, fly on over. Ooh, I think they've nerfed the third move, because it did not, end that quickly before. Okay, let's toss one of these in the air. So basically how the counter works is every single time you are hit, you reflect, is it 15k? 22k? 26k damage every time you are hit after the counter is activated. So if somebody were to use a move like this on you, which hits about 10 times, the person who is attacking you would take 260k damage, which is absolutely insane, and which is why this bloodline is in the number 4 spot. One last thing I need to show you about this bloodline is that the second mode actually has a god mode similar to... What was the last thing we did? Getsuga? So it decreases all the damage you get by 4 times. Of course the E-spec and the C-spec are the same, and there's no extended M1s. So that's a shame. It's just the exact same. Anyway, that's all for this bloodline. Let's go on to number 3. Alright, so in the number 3 spot we have Aizden. I'm sure everybody knows why Aizden is OP. This move is a decent pull. You need to stun them first though, otherwise it's not very effective in an actual fight. This move, it's a decent AoE ability. And this move is just a better version of the second move, really. It's just a stunning version and it's instant, really. So, what we have here is the mode. The first mode is actually better than the second mode, if you're an actual PvPer and not like someone who just spams. So, the first mode, if we have a look at the C-spec, instant and 200k damage. Now, the thing that makes this broken isn't necessarily the damage, it's the insane range of this bloodline. So if I use the E-spec, so what the E-spec is, it's a portal and it shoots out little beams to everything around it. It's easy to walk out of, but if you incorporate it into your combos so you're stunning them, it's gonna do a lot of damage over time. The same goes for the C-spec, so if I were to... Let's go even further back, I can probably hit him from this far away. Okay. Where's the log? I'm not sure if I can even see the log from this distance. Let's hop up here. No, I can't, unfortunately. What if I do this, and bop? I missed. But yeah, it went further back than the log, as you saw. It landed like there, which is super, super insane range. Like, the range on this bloodline is absolutely tremendous. And even better, we have the Taijutsu ability. I'm not sure if this works on logs, no it doesn't. But it's like the exact same as the Gen 3 Tailed Beast Q-spec. So you'll just put them in a Tai combo, it lasts ages, does a ton of damage. Really nice, really nice. Good combo starter. Anyway, time for the most annoying part about this bloodline, which is the second mode. So, similar to Getsuga and Kamaki, you can turn into something massive and godly, but the only difference is... these M1 ranges, bro. Like, this bloodline, you can literally not beat it, unless you also have the exact same bloodline. Or you just wait for them to run out of mode. But yeah, that's literally all the second mode is good for, is just spamming. So if you actually want to PvP properly, just use the first mode, because look, I just did 400k damage without even going near the log. It's absolutely busted. And I think that's all there is to know about Aizden. Alright, so in the number 2 spot we have Tetsuo Kaijin, which... First move... Okay. Alright, in the number 2 spot we have Tetsuo Kaijin. The first move is the exact same as the Aizden first mode Q-spec, so you grab them, do a long M1 combo, decent amount of damage, knock them up, stun them. Really nice. It's landlocked, unfortunately. That's the only downside. Anyway, time to go into the second move. This is a really long range, like, chase ability. So if they are all the way over there, it does a ton of damage as well. Watch this. Bop. Ooh, they might have nerfed the damage. This used to do 200k. Maybe the damage scales when you're closer. But anyway, this third move is pretty mid, in all honesty, but it could be good in team fights. Like, it only does 40k damage, however, it is high AoE, and it does knockback, which is honestly not that useful. Okay, let's try this second move again, but close to the log this time. Ooh, they've definitely nerfed that. They've definitely nerfed that. Luckily, though, the mode is still absolutely busted. So if we head into mode real quick, let me show you all of the mode specs we have. So let's do the C-spec first. Up, teleport, and stun. So that's really good. 70k damage, stun, teleport, literally really long range, good combo starter. And the E-spec is probably the best ability of the entire thing. Boom, 50k damage, and then after the 50k, it does another 50k, so that's 100k damage. Now, the thing with the E-spec is that it stuns straight after use, so they can't counter it with like any sort of counter or anything. So it's like the Vengeance E-spec. They get knocked on the floor, and they can't get up until the explosion has ended. So it is extendable, luckily. If it wasn't, it would be bad. But luckily it is. Anyway, for the Q spec, it's actually a counter, and it's a really good counter, because it's similar to how Bruce Kenichi C spec works, in the sense that you can move stack with it. So right now, he's attacking me, yeah? I mean, I'm attacking him, but yeah. I've just started a taijutsu combo while he was already in my counter, and that did 150k. Without even using that move, that would have done like 100k from a counter. And it sends you up into an air combo, so you can do like an extra chunk of damage if you don't feel like using any moves on it. So let me just show you again, so you have a good understanding of what it's like just using the counter with no other moves on it. So if I didn't want to move stack, it would do this, 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 bop bop, air combo, 150k, and it died before it could even go to the max. It's absolutely insane. If you move stack with it, it's even more broken. So this is why this bloodline is in number 2. Alright, in the number 1 spot is the newest bloodline in the game, which is the new Kakashi bloodline, Raiden Sabaru. Now, this is extremely busted, so let's just do the first move. Just... okay, it's a Chidori combo starter. It looks like it block breaks as well, because all Chidoris in this game do, if I'm not mistaken. And we also got this ability, the second move, which literally works the same as like Minakaze, except it ends much quicker, which is nice. And for the last move, it's a counter that isn't on GCD, so if I go over, get another NPC quest, we will test that on some of the other things. Now if I wanted to, I could activate the mode. I believe the mode can fly as well, so we'll test that on our way over to the NPCs. So unfortunately the mode does not fly, which is a shame. But it does look very cool. It's like Ryan Gaiden if it looked good. Anyway, here's the NPCs. Let's go out of mode. Try and hit them. Dash back. Yeah, so this is the counter. I think that started an air combo, but I didn't take advantage of it. But yeah, it's really nice. I just failed to actually start the air combo. And the fact that it's not on GCD means that you can use counters with your auto dodges now, which is very, very nice. Anyway, on to the mode. I think I'll just stay over by these NPCs and just attack them. What we have here is the C-Spec, which is like a really, really big Chidori, and you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It did 80k, but I think that's because I teleported above the trees. I believe if you don't teleport above the trees, it does more, but I could be wrong. Anyway, the M1s are extended, but I believe they're like the Morbius M1s, where you have to actually aim them. So, ooh. Wait. Yeah, you do have to aim them. Anyway, let's do the E-Spec now. I believe the E-Spec's quite good. Yeah, so you become like a Susanoo, and then you aim, and then you flick, and it attacks them. But the best part about this entire mode, and what makes it good, is the Q-Spec. I missed it. No, I didn't. Anyway, so you saw that is 37k, right? And look at the cooldown. Already done. Bop. 75k. You know, casually. I can just run around. Hey, guess what? Another 100k. So literally, this is just a 60k damage attack that has a 5-second cooldown. It's absolutely insane. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they added this bloodline, but recently they've just been adding the most broken things imaginable, thinking it's a good idea. And I have no clue why. But yeah, see, that did 160k damage. But I believe that's because I teleported to 2 of the logs. So I think this is a damage stack ability. If we go like a bunch of NPCs in one spot, use the C-Spec, bam, 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 that'd be a lot of damage. Anyway guys, if this was helpful or anything, if you like the content, just subscribe, it helps. And also like the video. And I'll see you guys next time.